we have almost no technology whatsoever as to how to create intentionally group resonance. How do we as a group learn to listen to one another? And how do we work with the trauma inside the group? My interest has always been, how do we create environments intentionally that allow for each individual to wake up more easily, not through a weekend workshop or living in an ashram, but in our families? How do we change the families, the friendships, businesses, the schools, the governments, so that within those groups that we live in, the groups have found a way to work with all of the trauma and the disagreements in the sense of separation, in order to, hey, we know how to create resonance in a group. It's not one way. It's that in the same way that there's not one way to individually come into enlightenment or connection. In the same way, there's now all kinds of circle movements that are starting. And our contribution to this is Heart Circle. And very briefly, the evolution of Heart Circle was I worked on Heart Circle for 35 years, developing a way that we can intentionally create resonance very quickly together, and it works. Then when Great and I began collaborating, what you brought in was that the Heart Circle was based on the individual waking up within the group. And Great says, okay, what about the group waking up as a group?
Yeah, I think that's where my passion is. It's really like, what if the group itself becomes awakened and becomes a true portal? When our little selves are a little bit more silenced and we are really present with each other and feeling the heart resonance, then something can happen. It's a kind of magic almost, when I see it happening, when groups are really devoted to that, whether it's in a partnership or a friends group or a team or whatever, then it's like spirit is coming through. And because it's a group, the channel is larger than it is an individual. So it's very powerful when that happens. And when I see it happening, I see like that's where the hope is for our future.
Mm.